おはようございます。今日はですね、月面向け宇宙ベンチャーの事業を語るということで、ムーンロードのですね、アンドリューさんをですね、迎えて、その事業について語っていただこうと思います。プレゼンテーション自体は英語になりますが、時々私の方で日本語でですね、ご説明させていただきたいと思います。Thank you so much, Andrew. So now I think that you are very early morning.
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
Okay, so you are very early morning, you now? In the morning?
Sorry, I didn't understand. Can you say
okay, I'm very sorry. So I think that you now is what is your time in your
the time zone? Yeah, it's 8:30 a.m. in the morning here in Adelaide.
Okay, so can I start your presentation? And sometimes I interrupt you and just, translate to Japanese. So please kindly start.
Yes, okay, no problem. I'll just share my screen.
Just a moment. No, not yet.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see your screen.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So, hi, I'm Andrew Barton. I'm the founder of Moonlode, an Australian startup helping to explore the moon. Previously, I spent over 10 years striving to explore the moon. During that time, I became intimately aware of a very big problem. Temperatures during the lunar night are extremely cold, colder than liquid nitrogen. The lunar night is visible as the darkened part of the moon here. Due to its slow rotation, the night at any given point lasts for 2 Earth weeks. Jill is a mission manager who wants to send a science payload to make measurements on the moon's surface. NASA is offering to carry Jill's spectrometer to the moon on a commercial mission where it will do science and look for resources. But she faces some problems with her proposal. During the very cold lunar night, the electronics in her spectrometer will crack apart. The only existing technology for surviving the lunar night is radioisotope heaters, but they expose the general public to risks during the rocket launch.
Okay, so Andrew, just to interrupt you. I just introduce. So アンドリューさんはすごくですね、アメリカでですね、ずっと働かれていて、で、それでですね、今やられているビジネスっていうのは、月の中で活動する上で、月のですね、夜というのが非常に寒いんですよね。そこに対する対応になります。Thank you so much, Andrew. I just introduce your, translate your presentation or page shortly. Thank you so much. So please keep on.
Okay, no problem. So radioisotope heaters are also very expensive to build and to get licensing approval for. And Jill's mission budget is already constrained by the NASA funding available. Because of this, Jill is forced to limit her spectrometer's operations on the moon to just 1 lunar day. She doesn't have a practical option to do a longer mission and gather more data. And Jill is not alone. There are over 50 lunar payloads in development right now around the world, aiming to fly on commercial landers. Some managers are expecting to spend over $50 million on their mission. Our research indicates that about 1/3 of lunar surface payloads under development would benefit significantly from night survival. If we could extend those missions just by a factor of 5, it would overcome $1 billion of wasted opportunity. But 90% of those payload managers don't know of any practical way to extend their missions. Radioisotope heater units, or RHUs, are used on government-led deep space missions to keep equipment warm enough to survive. However, the public is very concerned about accidents that might release the radioactivity into the environment. Protecting people.Okay,
thank you. So I'll just interrupt you. So, 今の説明ではですね、まず最初に月っていうのはですね、非常にですね、2週間ぐらい夜が続いて非常に寒いと、本当に寒いと。その中でですね、じゃあ、ビジネスとしてどれぐらいあるかっていうと、月に対するものっていうのは、さっき一つ前のスライドでありました、ものすごいやっぱりですね、オポチュニティがあると。で、今のところですね、この、核というか、核融合、ごめんなさい、核に関して、ニュークリアのパワーですね、これによって温めるみたいなところがあるんですよね、機器を、トランジ ジスターとかを。ただ、それだとちょっと事故が怖いってことですね。I'm so sorry to interrupt you. Please keep on.
No problem. Protecting people and the environment from such accidents is very complex and expensive. NASA knows that adding an RHU to Jill's payload would likely cost tens of millions of dollars, too much for a commercial lander mission. Moonlode solves the customer's with a different philosophy that is simple, safe, and cheap. It's based on three key elements. High-performance thermal design incorporating special manufacturing know-how and sophisticated computational analysis. Lithium-ion batteries providing heating energy at night and recharging with solar cells during the lunar day. And an integrated communication system that allows the payload to keep communicating after the lander has failed due to extreme cold. And here is why Jill would buy this solution. Let's say Jill is sending a 2-kilogram payload to the moon, where the development cost of her payload is $10 million. Today's commercial lunar delivery services cost $1.5 million per kilogram. So it costs her $3 million just in cargo fees, giving a basic mission cost of $13 million. Our survival kit would sell for around $1 million and weigh another 2 kilograms, bringing the total mission cost up to $17 million. But now Jill gets multiple months of lunar surface operations. An RHU-based survival solution would weigh a bit less, but come with at least $10 million of hardware and licensing costs, leading to an overall cost of over $25 million. Moonlode's solution is a clear winner, saving Jill many millions of dollars. Oops, sorry. Last decade, the Google Lunar X Prize kickstarted a new industry of commercial lunar lander companies. NASA set up the CLPS program to further stimulate the lander market by paying for payloads to fly on American landers. And they've already booked more than 30 payload rides. Companies from other countries, including Japan with iSpace and Israel with SpaceIL, are also selling rides to the lunar surface. We envisage a coming moon boom, an era with hundreds of payloads flying to the moon every year.
Okay, so just a moment. そう、今のところ少し日本語で補足させてください。基本的にですね、なんていうんですかね、月に送る上で、さっきのですね、核を使った、タイプだと、どうしてもですね、なんていうんですかね、ニュークリアパワーを使ったケースっていうのは、どうしても送るのにですね、すごいお金がかかると、そのやっぱ10分の1ぐらいのコストで、今回の、バッテリーとかを使ったものは送れるっていうことと、今このグラフに出ているように、特にですね、Google Lunar とかですね、NASA とかが、その月に対して送るってことに対して、今プロジェクトみたいなのを走らせているので、これからどんどんとですね、こういう機会が増えていくということになるかと思います。So, to interrupt you, so please keep on.
Moonlode is mastering the competencies needed to serve this new market with lunar night survival solutions. Our product-centric strategy with volume manufacturing will provide cost-effective hardware solutions for the moon's thermal challenges. Our beachhead market of $17 million per year by 2025 is defined by customers like Jill, flying payloads on small commercial landers. By serving the pioneers in the first wave of missions, will be ideally positioned to sell into the follow-on market for systems that are deployed onto the lunar surface, which is projected to be worth $13.3 billion over the second half of this decade. Supporting the later infrastructure developments on the moon will provide continued growth. Our competitive strategy is based upon strong product focus and nimble deployment of our specialist skills. Sorry. Our leadership team has extensive executive level experience in the international space industry, and our technical team has the right match of competencies and experience to develop and support our product range. Our core product is the Survival Hub. This in my hand is a full-scale model of the minimum viable product of the Survival Hub. It provides heating and telemetry services to the customer payload via special cables. So the cable comes out underneath the hub, and the customer can plug in their hardware here to get the survival solution. The whole solution is carefully engineered for minimum thermal leakages with the advanced thermal insulation and thermal isolating mount. In the beachhead market.
Sorry, just a moment. 今の話でですね、非常にですね、このチーム非常に優秀で、今手に持って見せてくれたのが、プロトタイプというかある程度動くものだと思うんですが、そういうのを作られているっていう感じになります。Sorry, please go ahead.
In the beachhead market of lander-mounted equipment, we think the Survival Hub combined with associated product customizations and consulting services will sell for an average of $1 million per payload launched. The hardware sales will attract the highest margins, being built at volume, but in high demand from customers seeking mission extension. Based on projected payload numbers and market penetration, we'll earn $53 million in revenue over 5 years. Our company roadmap focuses on qualifying our survival products in the next 6 months. From there, and then we wish to get flight heritage, so getting us a flight to space on a mission. From there, we'll expand our product range as the lunar market continues to grow. To achieve this vision, we're seeking $3 million to grow customer traction and to bring our core technology up to TRL 8. We're also looking for partnerships in these areas: thermal vacuum testing, spacecraft electronic components, and sales channels. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much. ということで、ここで言うと、今の素晴らしいですね、サービスというか、月のいろいろサービスに関して、大体ですね、3ミリオンぐらいですかね。3ミリオンぐらいのシードのラウンド、3ミリオンだけそうですね。と、あと、パートナーとか、サーマルバキュームテスティングサポートと、スペースクラフトエレクトロニックコンポーネント。簡単に言うと部品メーカー、セールス、営業、あとは熱の真空関係のテストのサポートみたいなところをちょっとご希望されていることです。Oh, Andrew, so I have just one question. So some people may want to ask to connect you. In that case, how to contact you? Do you have any URL or email or any method to contact you?
Probably the LinkedIn profile.
Okay, LinkedIn, okay.
I can send that to you.
Okay, thank you so much. So thank you so much, Andrew. Great presentation. So I'm so sorry in Japanese. 日本の皆さんですね、アンドリューさんのサービス非常に素晴らしいですので、ぜひご興味ある方はリンクトインその他でですね、コンタクトしてみてください。Okay, thank you so much, Andrew. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Right,
Have a good
thank
day.
you. Bye.
Bye-bye.